JD, I know you're just ridiculously proud of the way those girls played, win or lose today.
Yeah, obviously you want to win that game. You don't know when or if you'll ever get another shot at something like that. It's the world teams are getting so good now that you want to take advantage. But for us, this is uncharted territory, and just to be in the final was a huge success. And I'm just so happy the way they played today. Like, I know they obviously didn't win, but they played really well. They showed great, and I'm so proud of them, for sure.
Just talk about the journey that this was. I mean, even just from arriving in Canada 2 weeks ago, kind of having some expectations, and then where we are today with the silver medal around your neck.
Oh, this journey is much longer than 2 weeks, that's for sure. I went to Japan 2013, and I moved there and with the goal of exactly this, coming and getting a medal, and the girls shared that goal, and they worked so hard over the last 3 seasons, and I'm just so glad that all that hard work showed this week. And at being 24, and one of the girls is 22, they have I think a whole lot of room for growth still.
Well, that's the next question. How do you follow this? What's the next step?
You just have to keep evolving, keep improving, and that's really what I've been trying to instill in them, is that as soon as you start thinking you're good, you got to find something that you can just continue to improve. And this year, with the sweeping, we really identified that as a big area that we could improve upon, and next year we'll find something else. Well, there's always something that you can do better, and these girls are willing to put the time in to fix it, for sure.
And I know how hard this team works. I'm going to guess there's a short break, and the preparations will start pretty rapidly for next season.
They qualified for their first Grand Slam, the Champions Cup, at the end of April in Edmonton. So they're very excited for that, and I think hopefully that's the start of many slams for them in the future. And not just for this team. We have now 2 teams in the top 20. Team Augustoir, they're a great team too, and we're really hoping that we can build something in Japan, a lot like the Swiss, where it doesn't matter which team wins, they have a good shot at doing well, and build a bit of depth. So for this team and all of Japan, this is a big moment for sure.
You've got a really nice necklace all of a sudden. Show it off.
Yeah, it's gold. I think so.
Just give me a sense of how that feels. 2 in the last 3 years, and your story being so well known. Just how emotional is this for you today?
Oh, it's there are no words for that. It's just unbelievable. We had not the best year this season, so in the end, it's with this gold medal, it's unbelievable. It's feeling awesome.
For you personally, considering what you've had to go through, how much was curling a release, an escape for you to just not think about what else is going on in your life?
Yeah, it was always my goal to play curling, because I got the diagnosis in April, so I had the whole summer to think about curling. I want to play curling, and it was my goal to play curling, and then we became Swiss champion. That was also very great, and I didn't thinking about that, and now we are world champion again, so I have no words for that.
Today's game obviously was up and down, but you guys made some big shots late in the game when you really needed to.
Yes, Binia was on fire, I think. She played really, really well and made some really great shots. We struggled a bit with sweeping, and Japanese played also a very great game, so congrats to them. And it's the better end for us, but yeah.
To win the Francis Brody sportsmanship trophy, voted on by your fellow players, that must have been very emotional for you.
Yeah, now for sure. It was very emotional. It was because of my cancer, and it's great to have all the players behind me. Sorry.
Well, let's talk about curling.
Yeah. Better.
What are you doing next weekend?
I have to play curling. I will play the mixed championship, Swiss mixed championship, and I come and watch too in Basel as well. So curling is in my life.
What else? You're getting quite a collection of those things.
Enough stones to make a set now, and we're just talking about if you win this trophy 3 times in a row, don't you get to keep it?
That's a question you better not ask me. So you've already got a goal for next year?
Well, yeah, just there's just another role model now for all the Swiss curlers. It's awesome. We keep having these role models, and the young kids keep working harder and harder because they can see there's possible success in their future.
Right, and that's just it. And it's not just one team, like you say. Obviously, this team's won it a couple times now, but you've got depth, and that must just make your life so much easier.
I don't know about easier, but a lot of fun. Anyway, I travel around a lot, but I see a whole lot of different teams. And sitting on the bench today, I got a video from one of the curlers saying, "Please analyze my delivery." So it's just never ending, and they see success, so they want to work hard. It's great.
And what makes that team so successful?
Attitude.
Yeah.
Absolutely attitude. You can tell out the way they play. It's just the way they are. That's the kind of people that they are. So they just take their own personalities onto the ice with them and play without pressure, and just play for fun and joy and competing.
And Irene's story obviously very well chronicled, and as much as you are so happy for your team, in her case particularly, what she's endured to get to this point.
She's just an inspiration to everybody, not just our team. I think all the curlers out here. So it's a great story. It's a great story.
Does it ever get tired?
No. It's kind of nice trying to find another place to put all these things, so it's good.